KSKL and also the Beaver Broadcasting Network, and Stephanie Sanchez, your studio engineer, back in the Mix 94.5 studios. I say it's lukewarm because it's a little toasty in here, of course, with temperatures in the 70s today. That's going to happen. Anyways, tonight's game at hand. You have the number 7 seeded Scott City Lady Beavers coming in with a record of 8-12 on the year, 1-5, trying to pull off a big win and snap a 4-game losing streak in the process. They lost on Tuesday last week to one of the top teams in Class 3A, the Goodland Cowgirls, the number 6 ranked team last check, by the count of 58-40. On the other side, you have on the number 9 ranked team in Class 3A, the TMP Marion Lady Monarchs, who finished the regular season out at 17-3, runners-up in the Mid-Continent League at 10-1. They did not have a shortage of points in their last outing, defeating the Plainville Lady Cardinals, who went 0-21 this year. But TMP Marion going up the road and winning that one by the count of 100-20. They have won 3 in a row since their 3rd loss of the year in a double overtime game here in this building 2.5 weeks ago against Phillipsburg. Should be a good matchup here tonight for Scott City and Phillipsburg. The winner will go to Goodland on Friday in the semifinal round. They'll face either the Colby Lady Eagles or Phillipsburg Lady Panthers just up the road about 50 miles, tipping off at about the same time at 6 o'clock. We'll come back after this 3-minute break, and we'll hear comments from head coach Amy Felker once again in 3 minutes. This is Scott City Beaver basketball.
For more than 65 years, Tetro has been the region's leader in intelligent, efficient, and budget-friendly plumbing and HVAC. Through pre-construction, intelligent construction services, commercial and industrial service, residential plumbing and HVAC service, the company's values of RED, of respect, excellence, and determination can be seen through everything we do. Tetro commits to provide reliable services through team enrichment, training, and technology to be the contractor of choice.
At Turner Sheet Metal, our main goal is to enhance the comfort of your home while making sure that our customers are 100% satisfied. Need your furnace checked for the winter? Call us. Need your air conditioner cleaned for the summer? Our NATE certified technicians are the guys for the job. Turner Sheet Metal, your Bryant authorized dealer in Scott City, can also help you save up to 40% on your heating and cooling costs with a Bryant Evolution system. Call for a free estimate and let us help keep your family comfortable and safe. Turner Sheet Metal, South Highway 83 in Scott City.
exceptional service in real estate put Stephanie Shapland at Shapland Real Estate to work for you. Property homework is what we do best at Shapland Real Estate. We put forth every effort to get results that move you. Our expertise in buying and selling residential, commercial, and agriculture property is built on the tradition of trust and thoroughness that you deserve. Shapland Real Estate takes pride in our community and in cheering on our students in all that they do. Give Shapland Real Estate a call or visit our website today.
We just get in a hurry, but these girls have really worked hard at, looking around and finding the open pass and, ball faking and getting that thing going. But defensively, we're just going to have to, continue the same type of play, making sure we don't give any open, uncontested shots.
You had another great start there from Amber and also Erica there in that first half especially, and then had a little bit more in the second half, a little bit more balance, but foul trouble just seems to be the issue here. And going ahead here into tonight, that could be a big factor, especially how you match up with TMP.
They're big on the inside, and they can go on the perimeter also. So, we've got to do a great job of making sure we make smart decisions. We got to go straight up and not get those cheap fouls. We're going to get some hustle fouls, and that's okay, but we can't give up the dumb fouls. We've got to work hard, and we've got to play tough, and we've got to just work through it. Because, these girls got to play lots of minutes because we need their ability on the defensive end, adjusting shots. We got to have them attacking the basket. So fouls are going to be really important for us.
Coach Amy Felker here pregame tonight. Scott City faces TMP Marion. This is a Lady Monarch team ranked in 3A here, and this is one of the 3 ranked teams in our sub-state coming in here tonight. And you get the tough challenge of getting them on the road here in this pit area. And you take a look at TMP, and they've had some great teams in the past, but you take a look at this squad, what's probably the biggest thing that you see with the Lady Monarchs?
Well, they've got a nice shooting guard on the outside that can step out 3-4 feet from the three-point line. So we're going to have to really know where she's at and not let her get hot on the three-point line. They got 2 big girls that can shoot the 3 on the outside, but they can also post up strong and go hard to the basket. So we're going to have to play an overall good game, both on the inside and the outside. We're just going to have to try to take away their second shot opportunities and go strong to the board. So, we're just going to have to play tough defense and be solid and then be patient on the offensive end. You
take a look at TMP, you mentioned about their length there. What are some things that you're going to try to do to maybe counter that length, especially on the offensive end?
Offensively, we have to really work to know that they're so big on the inside. We're going to have to pull up and shoot like a 5-foot jump shot rather than try to take it all the way to the basket every time. We're also going to have to reverse the ball and get the ball to the weak side because they do a great job of helping so much. If we can get it to the weak side, we might get an open shot or a little attack to the basket. So we're just going to have to really read what they give us and counter that.
Should be a good matchup here, a fun one here tonight. It's always fun when you get into March here. Coach Amy Felker joining us pregame tonight. Scott City taking on TMP Marion, opening around to sub-state. And, Coach, thank you for the time, and good luck to you guys.
Thanks, Adam.
That was Scott City Beaver coach Amy Felker. Your pregame interview brought to you by Farm Bureau Financial Services with Hunenberta Benz and Scott City and Leota. More to come in your pregame show. We'll have a breakdown of the matchup, also bringing starters, keys of the game, and the tip. After this timeout, this is Scott City Beaver basketball. City Beaver basketball.
Dr. Yeager with Pro Health Chiropractic.
All right, let's go 2 minutes, please, 2 minutes.
The dedicated team at Norder Supply is passionate about assisting our customers in achieving maximum net return per acre. That is how we define our success. Through unparalleled agronomic advice and best-in-class customer service, you can depend on us to do what is best for your operation. Ask them today about their spot-on service and how it can fill your needs. Norder Supply. Plain talk, exceptional results.
ProHealth Chiropractic Wellness Centers of Southwest Kansas focuses on overall health for the entire body. Dr. James Yeager strives for the best possible health for his patients the natural way. Whether you're looking for back pain relief, through manual or computerized adjustments, or through therapy, to lose a few pounds, a healthier water alternative, or an aqua massage, come see Dr. Yeager and his trusted staff in Scott City or Garden City. To set up an appointment, call the offices or visit the website at prohealthks.com for more information.
Western State Bank proudly supports Scott Community High School students and athletes as they prepare for another great year of achievements. Just as our students prepare for another successful year, we encourage you to be prepared for whatever life may bring you. Stop in and talk with the knowledgeable staff at Western State Bank, whether it be a new home loan, financing for your business, or any one of our checking and savings account options. We're here to help you. Make sure to check out all of our internet banking options provided at WSBKS.com. Western State Bank, member FDIC. And as always, go Beavers!
Here tonight, it's going to be a good battle here between Scott City and TMP. The Lady Monarchs 17-3. They started out 1-2 with a win over Hayes, but I think that was early in the year, and TMP getting Hayes really with a new nucleus, and before they made a big run toward the end of the year, I'd be interested to see how that would turn out if they played today. Then they lost to Olathe West and Hugoton in the final 2 days of that Hayes City shootout. They won the Mid-Continent Tournament. They beat Smith Center, Phillipsburg. They've beaten Smith Center twice, who's a good ranked team in Class 2A. Phillipsburg, they split. They won the championship game 52-46, but lost in double overtime to Phillipsburg here on the 11th of February, about 2.5 weeks ago. 44-40 in a double overtime affair. They've really run roughshod through their schedule this year. Scott City just had a brutal schedule. It felt like for a while it was ranked team after ranked team there in January, February, or teams that were sniffing the state rankings there. But TMP averages 55 points a game. They're led by Emily Lane. She is a University of Nebraska Kearney signee for volleyball, and they're a pretty solid volleyball team there in the MIAA. She averages 14 points and 7, and then J.C. Von Lintel, who averages 13 points a game, and she's their second leading scorer, a team that averages 50-some points a game. We'll take another time out of 90 seconds. This is Beaver Basketball. Beaver Basketball.
Furrow Heating and Cooling of Scott City is a proud sponsor of Beaver activities. Brent and Angie take pride in helping our activities and support our students 100%. They can also help you with any heating and cooling needs that you have. Give Furrow Heating and Cooling a call at 620-872-3508 and see if they can help you with your needs today.
It takes more than just the seed to raise a good crop.
It takes the effort of a great team.
It takes the same teamwork and dedication to be successful on the football field.
Two receivers set, it'll be an option play, being handoff to the fullback, Golden. He finds nothing.
Vogelmore Family Farms is proud to be part of Scott Community, where together we raise our most important crop of all, our kids.
If you're in the market for a new or used vehicle, check out J&R Auto Group with locations in Scott City, Oakley, and Colby. J&R Auto Group has a fully trained service and parts staff for repairs on most makes and models of vehicles in Scott City and both Oakley locations. Locally owned and operated, J&R Auto Group provide over 250 new and used vehicles in stock and ready to be delivered. Stop on in and check out J&R Auto Group LLC.com for all your vehicle needs.
City and TMP Marion on the girls' side. Scott City averages 46 points a game this year. They have Amber Lotta and Erica Felker that average around 11.1, 11.3. They've been their top scorers over the last couple of games, and should be a good battle. Scott City and TMP have met 3 previous times in sub-state play. The last coming in Scott City, actually, in the sub-state championship game, March 5th of 1994. Scott City had a pretty elite team that year. They finished 19-4. TMP girls would beat Scott City 83-60. That was a shootout back in 28 years ago. That's the last time the teams have met in the sub-state. TMP has won all 3 meetings. In fact, they've won the last 12 in this series. As we'll get to your starting lineups here, presented by Security State Bank and Scott City and Leota. Free bill pay and online banking, safe, secure, and easy to use, and member FDIC. It's Ella Rumford getting the start for Scott City, coached by Amy Felker in her second year, assisted by Aaron Myers and Hunter Ope. Ella Rumford, the 6'1 senior, at 4 points and 5.5 rebounds a game. Brooke Strine, a 6' junior, 9.9 points, 7.3 rebounds. Amber Lotta, a 5'5 senior, 11.1 points and 2.3 boards. Erica Felker, a 5'5 sophomore, 11.3 and 4.1. And Allie Patton, a 5'9 sophomore, senior, 5'9 senior, at 5.7 points and 3.3 rebounds. Ella Rumford, Brooke Strine, Amber Lotta, Erica Felker, and Allie Patton. For TMP, Rose McFarland, who's coached them for 14 consecutive years, the 14th year here in TMP, and assisted by Stephanie Howie, Emma Stroyan, and David McFarland, her son. J.C. Von Lintel, a 5'11 junior, 13.1.7 boards a game. Emily Lane, a 6' senior, mentioned her, headed to Kearney for volleyball, 14 points, 7.5 rebounds. Sophia Balthazar, a 5'7 senior, 14.2 points and 2 rebounds and 3 assists a game. Megan Hamel, a 5'4 senior, 4.1 points and 4.1 assists. And Cassidy Yost, the 5'9 senior, 7.5 points and 4 rebounds. J.C. Von Littell, Emily Lane, Sophia Balthazar, Megan Hamel, and Cassidy Yost. So they start 4 seniors on their in their lineup. Scott City starts 3. Those are your starting lineups. Keys to the game here presented by State Farm agent Michael Trout. The proven winner when it comes to insurance. They score big with their policyholders. I think the key for Scott City is dealing with the length that TMP presents you. They're going to have a lot of length. It's going to be very similar to what they saw with Goodland last week and also in the first meeting. So length for TMP. Second key is they've got to get it inside and pound it inside, and they have that opportunity to do it tonight. Yes, TMP is going to be matching them length for length, but they have that opportunity to do the Lady Beavers. Those are your keys to the game. Scott City wearing the navy blue uniforms here tonight with the lighter blue numbers and letters and white trim. TMP in their home white tops, the navy blue numbers and kind of that silver trim. It'll be Emily Lane, Brooke Strine tipping in the circles. Lance Ziegler throws it up, and we're underway. We have him for a second straight night. Had him over at Russell last night. The other 2 officials are different from last night. TMP opens up man-to-man. Scott City with the ball as they won the opening tap. Rumford out high off the screen right side to Amber Lotta. Looking to drive in, but cannot. Now right corner to Felker. Out high to Strine, the foul line left side. Patton will take a 17-footer. It's short. Rebound to Emily Lane. She has over 700 career rebounds, does the Monarch senior, and TMP is going to throw it away, and Scott City gets the early turnover. 1 and done for TMP. Both teams going 1 and done in the first 40 seconds of this game. No score. Scott City's second possession. Lotta goes right corner to Erica Felker. Felker with it. Bounce pass to Patton. Out high left to Ella Rumford up top. It goes to Erica Felker. Gets a screen. Steps back. Ella Rumford left side. And over on the left half to Allie Patton. A couple dribbles poked away but picked back up. Now to Amber Lotta. Scott City resets. First minute of the game. Still scoreless here in Hayes. Side historic Al Billinger Fieldhouse here. Scott City and TMP have had some battles here over the years. Pass, give and go, stolen away. Turnover number 1 on Scott City. And in transition, here's TMP out high. Here's a 3 for Balthazar. Off to the right, rebound lane with good position. The putback, no. And the rebound goes to Ella Rumford for Scott City. We're still scoreless here as we have played 90 seconds. Scott City 0 for 1 from the floor, 1 turnover. TMP 0 for 2 from the field and 1 turnover. Top to Strine. Holds it off a screen left side to Amber Lotta, looking to feed it in, gets a screen. Now trying to get it give and go, passes too high, and Scott City with back-to-back turnovers. 6:15 to go, driving down the middle. Hamel, bounce pass behind the defense, a layup no for Lane, and follow-up no. And the rebound goes to Scott City. Lady Beavers dodge another bullet there. 6 minutes to go first quarter. Still scoreless. We're 2 minutes in. Left side to Allie Patton. Left corner to Ella Rumford. Rumford holds it. Now feeds the left block. Here's Strine, catches it. Goes up high shot. Wild misses. Backside Cassidy Yost for TMP. They already have 4 boards here in this first quarter. And Ella Rumford in transition on the defense. Pokes it out. And it's still going to be Monarch ball here with 5:45 here in the opening quarter. Still scoreless. Scott City has not played in this building since 2016. Lady Beavers struggled in that game, lost 80-34. In fact, their last win against TMP You have to go all the way back to 2008. Ball almost poked away. Now up top it goes to Balthazar. She'll reset. Scott City in a 2-3. Left corner it goes to Hamel. And it goes to Lane. Up and under move. She'll split the defenders. Lays it up. Misses it. Rebound last touch though. Scott City. They had two Lady Beavers there and nobody took ownership of it. And it's still going to be Monarch basketball with 5:27 to go first quarter. Lane has attempted 4 of the 5 shots so far for TMP. And on cue, it's Cassidy Ose off the inbounds, and TMP leads it 2-0. 5:20 to go first quarter. They apply full court pressure. Scott City trying to break it. Back to Felker. Will pass in the front court to Brooke Strine. Catches it, faces up, goes right side to Ella Rumford. She'll try a 3. It's on target. Short rebound in the paint there to Balthazar. Here's TMP with a 2-0 lead of the ball. 5 minutes to go first quarter. Underneath, now out high right to Balthazar. Top to go left baseline, and free safety. Ella Rumford with the interception. Second TMP turnover. Felker splits the defenders, goes left for the layup, leaves it short, deflected back to Felker up top to Rumford. Now Amber Lotta turns down the 3. She was quickly guarded right side to Rumford. And Lady Beavers will reset here with 4:40 to go first quarter at 2-0 for TMP. Bounce pass. Rumford back out high right to Amber Lotta off a screen. Here's Felker, catches, fires the triple. Can bank it in. Rebound goes to Emily Lane, who already has 4 rebounds. TMP with the 2-0 lead. Scott City is 0 for 4 from the field. Make that 0 of 5. TMP not much better, 1 of 6. Right corners were the midway point of this first quarter. Low pass, but retrieved by Cassidy Ose. And now here's a deep 3, and that's rimming in and out. Rebound, though, going up is going to be Von Lintel, and she is going to get 2 free throws as Scott City did not box out there. At the 4:07 mark of the first quarter, Allie Patton picks up the foul, and the ball game's first foul. That's the first really stoppage of play for either side here. I think they went about almost half the first quarter without any stoppage. Von Lintel, an 82% free throw shooter, hits the lip of the rim and drops home to give TMP the 3-0 lead. 4:07 to go first quarter. Von Lintel, a 5'11 junior, did not play till after Christmas. Second free throw off to the right, rebound Ella Rumford. So a rare miss for Von Lintel, who's only missed 6 free throws out of 29 attempts this year, including those. Midway first quarter, Strine with it, out high behind Amber Lotta. 3-0 TMP leads. Lotta needs help to avoid a 5 count, and now to Erica Felker at top. Looks over to her mom in the backcourt for the play. Right side to Allie Patton and her head coach. Now driving in Patton, seeing Allie. She'll drive in strong, and Scott City's on the board. Nice strong move by Patton. It's 3-2 TMP, 3:38 to go first quarter. A nice strong move, and see if Scott City stays aggressive. She has shown that here in the last half of the season. Has the senior Patton. Ball deflected, and Amber Lotta with a steal. Third TMP turnover. Lotta weaves her way through, lays it up, and Scott City leads it. Nice strong move by Lotta, and it's 4-3. 3:20 to go first quarter. Our first lead change of the night. TMP's ball up top, a straightaway 3 for Lane, and that is airballed wide right and out of bounds. It'll go to Scott City. So 3 turnovers here in the early going for TMP, 3 Scott City steals, and we'll have our first subs of the night, I believe, here with 3:10 to go first quarter. It'll be Brooke Koenigsman, a 5'8 freshman for the Monarchs. As TMP applies full court pressure, Scott City with a 4-3 lead, and ball deflected and a turnover, 3rd turnover. Scott City coming off a season high of turnovers at 28 on Friday or last Tuesday night, and a foul on Scott City. And that foul is going to be charged to Erica Felker, her first, team second. And out will be Felker, in will be Mallory Cup, the 5'4 sophomore. 3-minute mark of the first quarter. Scott City the last 4 points of the game to take a 4-3 lead. Yost with it, right corner to Von Lintel. Now runner right side is good. Cassidy Yost has 4 of the 5 points for TMP with 2:50 to go first quarter. Scott City still in the backcourt with it. They needed to get across. Brooke Strine still in the backcourt. Does get it to Allie Patton, who goes to the ball wisely. She'll drive right side almost to walk. And now behind Strine, and Cup will try to save and play as she can. And Scott City with back-to-back turnovers as Felker quickly back in, replacing Ella Rumford. So TMP back on top 5-4 here as we're at 2:37 remaining here in period 1. As I mentioned, it's 12 in a row for TMP in this series. They haven't played since 2016. I mentioned last time Scott City won was in 2008, 33-32. That was back in the MSAA. Lane turnaround jumper too strong. Rebound tipped loose in the paint, picked up by Patton for Scott City. Lane has struggled shooting early on here, and you hope that continues here as we're down to 2:10 to go. First quarter is Lotta to walk it across. Left to right as I see it up top here inside the field house. Right corner it goes to Felker. She'll drive in and draw the foul on the floor. That'll be on Sophia Balthazar. That is her first. She averages 14 points a game as well. That's TMP's first foul. Balthazar the foul. 5-4 TMP leads it into Cup up top to Patton. Straightaway 17-footer off the right, but Strine with the rebound and the follow. Nice move by Strine. 2 points, 2 rebounds for 6-5 Beavers. Minute 55 to go first quarter. Our third lead change here in this opening 8 minutes. Scott City stays in their 2-3 zone with it up top as Kenningsman goes right with the pass to Von Lintel back up top. Here's Balthazar. Left side, used up one dribble lane, and the paint ball deflected, almost stolen away, and it is ripped away by Patton. We're going to get it. Oh, man. As Patton had it ripped away, they call the tie-up. It's a tough break there. It'll stay with TMP as they'll bring in Megan Hamel in to replace Sophia Balthazar. 1:39 to go first quarter. It's Scott City 6, TMP 5. Monarchs to triggered into lane. She'll drive in. Runner is up and she's fouled. She'll get 2 free throws. And that could be either on Felker or Strine. If it's on Felker, that'll be her second. And it is. That's a big foul on Scott City. Their point guard now with foul trouble as Ella Rumford checks in. Emily Lane, who's 62% at the line, checks in there. 3 fouls on Scott City, just 1 on TMP, and our first tie of the night at 6. 1:36 to go first quarter. Rumford checks in, and so now Felker with 2 fouls will sit down. We'll see how long Coach Amy Felker keeps her on the bench. Second free throw for the lead is true. Fourth lead change, 7-6, 96 seconds, first quarter. TMP slap on full court pressure, and they'll get the turnover. Spin move, pivot shot, blocked. Oh, they're going to get a foul on Lotta. I thought she had all ball, and Coach Amy Felker needs to settle the troops down, and she'll call a 30-second timeout. Lotta with the hack, and will send TMP to the line for 2 free throws, and a 30-second timeout taken by Scott City. Basketball tonight brought to you by American Implement, B&H Paving, Bartlett Grain, Beavertown FFL Beef Belt, Burning Farms, Brickover Cattle Company, Shells, Flyers, and more. Also DeKalb Bear. Also like to thank Farm Bureau Financial Services, Hugh and Berta Benz, Fairleigh Companies, First National Bank, Farm Bureau Financial Services, Neil Baker, Fro Heating and Cooling, Fro Ag Severs, Fro Electric, and Great Western Tire. And Scott City had 28 turnovers against Gooden last Tuesday, and the point guards are going to need to push it and attack and maybe draw some fouls in the backcourt on TMP. They don't need to necessarily make those passes right off the bat here. There was enough room there, but in a shortened court, you almost get a little bit of tunnel vision here. In a pitch, there's not too much room between the boundary and the wall. Some things to adjust to. Von Lintel, who's 1 of 2 at the line, she's got 2 free throws coming her way, and she's too strong on the first. TMP is already 3 of 5 in the first quarter. Scott City has not attempted a free throw. Here with 91 seconds, 4 fouls on Scott City this period, just 1 on TMP. The second free throw was good, and TMP matches their largest lead at 8, or make that a 2-point game, 8-6. This Cup will push it in the front court. Ball poked away from behind from Cup. Scott City with 3 straight turnovers. 3-on-2 numbers pulling up, and now left side. It goes to Yost the block. Right side out high, and open 3 for Balthazar is good. Correction, Koenigsman. It's now 11-6, 1:14 to go first quarter, and 4 points in a row for TMP off. Make that 6 points off of 3 Scott City turnovers and make that their 4th consecutive turnover, as now Tori Ford's going to check in, and Lady Beavers struggling with TMP's defense here, as then it'll be Tori Ford replacing Mallory Cup here with 1:04 here in the first quarter, and TMP with a 6-0 run looking to add to it at 11-6. And one of your starters on the bench already with 2 fouls. That's big. Left corner and wide open, a 3 for Von Lintel, and that is good. Back-to-back threes for the Monarchs. 14-6. They're on a 9-0 run. 50 seconds to go first quarter. And the Lady Beavers break the full court press, and TMP with an 8-0 or 9-0 run to take an 8-point lead here. 40 seconds to work first quarter. Turnovers 5 in a row for Scott City. That is make that 4 in a row. That has turned into points in a hurry for the Monarchs. Lotta trying to draw a foul up top of the wide dribble. She'll drive in, pulls up, and Lehner bank shot, crawls off. Rebound forward, and also Emily Lane fighting for the the rebound. It'll stay with Scott City on the tie-up with 25.8 to go first quarter. TMP's taking advantage of 4 consecutive Scott City turnovers in their 9-0 run to take a 14-6 advantage. Patton inbound will throw it up top to Lotta. She'll launch a deep three. It will be short. Rebound in the hands of J.C. Von Lintel. And in transition come the Monarchs here with 15 seconds with an 8-point lead at 14-6. Lotta has to be careful not to try to pick up a second foul. You already have Felker on the bench with 2 fouls. 7 seconds, 6, 5. Lob underneath, right baseline jumper, bounces off. Rebound fought for its TMP, and they'll lose. Picked up by Patton, and that'll be the end of your first quarter. But Scott City gave up 9 in a row to TMP in the final 96 seconds of the first quarter. It's TMP 14, Scott City 6 after 1. Back in a minute for the second. This is Beaver basketball. This is Beaver basketball.
Feed Yard is dedicated to investing in our facilities and staff to provide the best experience possible for the cattle feeder and, in the end, the consumers of our product. We are always in the market to purchase corn and other commodities from local producers. Call our office at 620-872-2111 for current pricing. Our dedicated employees and their families are very important to us, and we are proud of their children that are current Beavers and individuals that will grow into those roles in the future. Fairleigh Feed Yard is privileged to support Scott City youth and are honored to cheer on the Beavers.
Hospital. We put our heart in healthcare.
Scott City shot 3 of 10 from the field, but they had 7 turnovers in that first quarter and trail 14-6 as we're back here inside Al Bellinger Fieldhouse. Lady Beavers open up at a 3-2 zone to begin the second quarter, trailing by 8 at 14-6, trying to end that 9-0 run, but it's going to be added on as Cassidy Oates with 3 for 3 from the floor. Makes it 16-6 opening seconds of this first half. Patton with it, almost walked with it. Scott City has numbers. She'll take it in, drive it in, pass it left to Strine off the glass. No. Tipped out high, and it's into the hands of Balthazar for TMP. Scott City could not get a hack called there, and it looked like there was a hack on Strine. And now with it is Balthazar driving, cutting. Nice shot lane. Boy, a lot of contact played through there. Missed it. Rebound backside to Patton. Almost clearing out for an offensive foul there with 7:17 to go first half. Lotta will take it in the forecourt and pass, and that'll be a blocking foul right at half court on Emily Lane. Coach Rose McFarland doesn't like the call. Lane's first, team second. Team B thought she had possession. Second team foul on the Monarchs here. 7:12 to go first half. TMP was also 33% in that first quarter at 4 of 12. Patton in a Strine double team. Throws it back left side. Ella Rumford pump fakes on the 3. Back to right side to Patton. She'll drive right baseline. Takes it strong. Her runner's too strong. Ford had the rebound. She does get it. She'll put it up and score it. Great position underneath by Tori Ford for her first 2, and it's 16-8, breaks an 11-0 Monarch run, 6:50 to go first half. So Scott City with their first points here in nearly 3 minutes here. 3, though, is good. That's not good. TMP has hit their last 3, and J.C. Von Lintel's hit 2 threes. TMP with 3.5. They're up 19-8, 6:40 to go first half. TMP is now 3 of 4 from downtown. If they get going on threes, watch out, and they have hit 3 of their last 4. And there's Allie Patton with a 3, no, and all but white, nothing but white shirts as Yost ends up with the board. Scott City down by 11 here with 6:18 to go first half, almost to walk by Von Lintel out high. Left side now, ball deflected. Nope, they'll say last touch by Scott City, good defense. Brindley Stevens in for the first time replacing Allie Patton, and she'll get a little bit of a breather, the 5'6" sophomore. So Scott City with some foul trouble. Erica Felker, after picking up her second foul, mid to late first quarter, has been on the bench with 2 in the paint or toward the right block. Backing her way in is going to be Lane. Nice cut on Lintel left side, layup Yost. She has 8 points, 4 of 4 from the floor, and it's 21-8. 6 minutes to go first half, and TMP's on a 16-2 run over the last 4 minutes. A run for now to Strine from Stevens, goes left side, hangs, bank shot too strong. Striner throwing rebound, falls up Hackno. Ford will go up, and she is fouled, and they finally get the call on the third time there, and 2 free throws coming up here for Scott City. They'll get that foul on Cassidy Yost, her first, team's third, but they're letting them play for the most part. So Ford at the line, Scott City's first trip to the line, TMP 4 of 6, and Ford hits the free throw. She has the last 3 for the Beavers. 21-9, 5:44 to go first half here from Al Billinger Fieldhouse. Second free throw for Ford. That one clanks off. Rumford couldn't get the rebound. It's going to be tracked down in the corner. Last touch by Scott City, they'll say. TMP will box out and let it go out of bounds. 5:42 to go in the half. So 1 and 2 there for Ford. She has the only points of the quarter for Scott City. Is TMP on a 16-3 run since the 96-second mark of the first quarter. That's over a 4-minute stretch here. 5.5 to go first half. Left side, it goes to Von Littell. She'll lob it left or backside, and that's going to be too high, and that's going to be going out of bounds. And TMP with their 4th turnover of the half. Scott City just needs to stay patient, slowly chip away at this one here. You got plenty of time left in this ball game, but you don't want to let TMP get too hot. And Lottie uses up her dribble now to Stevens up top to Rumford, but skip pass is going to be knocked out. It's still going to stay with the Lady Beavers here with 5:18 to go before recess. 21-9 TMP lead. And it goes to Rumford, catches it, a couple dribbles out high now to Amber Lotta. Allie Patton set to check in. I can barely see her down there. Checking next dead ball. Strine at the right elbow, pivots in. Her face is up, now goes left, too high for Ford, and turnover number 8. And Patton checks in, replacing Tori Ford. With 5:05 to go first half. 21-9, TMP with a 12-point lead in the ball. So Lady Beavers have been unable to cash in on turnovers here in this first half for the most part. TMP had that big run where they cashed in on 4 in a row of Scott City turnovers. Up top to Balthazar. She'll fire a deep 3. That one's off to left. And rebound, Ella Rumford collects it in left corner for Scott City. Nice hustle by Rumford for a 3rd board of the half. And Patton in the front court with it. Passes through a double team to Lotta. Dish to the left baseline. Ella Rumford from 15. Oh, that went halfway in and out. Stevens trying to hustle for the rebound, but boxing it out is Yost. Good effort, though, by Scott City. 4.5 to go first half. Lady Beavers down a dozen. 21-9. Right side to Von Littell as TMP was on a 16-3 run after Scott City had the lead. Right wing 3 for Hamel is too strong. Rebound tipped out high. Stevens couldn't get it in the hands of Lane. She'll get, oh my, wow. A foul's going to be called on Strine. That'll be her first, team's 5th. After TMP hustle for the rebound, and Lane will get 2 free throws where she is 2 for 2 and has the 2 points there. 4:15 to go first half. Tough break there for Scott City. Free throw is good and makes it 22-9. As Erica Felker back in with 4:15 to go, and much needed probably, or a good rest there for Stevens, who played some good minutes. Lane sinks them all. It's 23-9 as TMP has built up their lead to 14. Now Patton passed too high and it's stolen away. And 3-on-2 numbers, layup good. Yost is 5 for 5 from the floor, 25-9. Midway point of this first half. And right now Scott City, too many turnovers, and TMP have taken weight or advantage of all those turnovers here. Right side to Strine here. Lady Beavers in a 16-point hole. Last year they were down 17 in the first half against Lakin, but this is a much different animal here. Right corner to Patton here with 3:45 to go first half. Felker gets a screen up top. She'll drive left side. She'll take a strong. Her layup hits the side of the backboard, and a blocking foul is going to be called on Cassidy Yost. That'll be her second, and a nice strong move. Scott City needs to keep being the aggressor and get to the line. Oh, no, they're going to get, yeah, they're going to get that on Yost, excuse me. Her second, team's 4th. 25-9, Felker looking for her first point of the night, and she's got it. 25-10, 3:38 to go first half. Brooke Kenningsman in. TMP with just a 6-player rotation here in this first half. Yost checks out with 2 fouls. Felker's second free throw is short. Rebound, Strine has it, and she will go up and partially deflected, rebounded in the hands of Von Littell. So Scott City could only get 1 there. And layup is too strong for Lane on the other end, and the rebound to Scott City. Strine with their 5th board to make that 6th board of the half. 3:20 to go second quarter. It's 25-10, TMP with the lead. Lotta will go left side, stop, needs help, uses upper dribble, bounces it up top to Felker. Felker with it out high. Man-to-man defense for the Monarchs. They've stayed that way first half. Right corner to Allie Patton. Patton holds it into Strine. Great position. Backs away and goes squares up and gets fouled. She'll get 2 free throws. Nice strong move by the 6-foot junior, looking for her points 3 and 4 of the night. And now Emily Lane with 2 fouls. So now TMP with a little foul trouble, but they have a nice cushion of 15-point lead here with 3:01 to go first half. Free throw for Strine is perfect. She's 76% on the year, 25-11 with 3:01 to go first half. Hannah Garcia, 5'4" junior, so TMP gets significantly smaller with about 8 inches there. Losing 6-foot Lane, and that second free throw rims off. Scott City 3 of 6 to the line, and the rebound to Megan Hamel, who takes it across. Garcia, 5'4" junior. The production, kind of like Scott City, drops off pretty significant for the Monarchs when they go to the bench, and it goes almost double dribble. Von Littell almost, and she does lose at right corner, does Garcia. TMP with their 5th turnover of the night. 2:42 to go second quarter. Scott City down 25-11. We got a timeout on the floor. It's a 30-second timeout for TMP with 2:42 to go first half. Basketball also brought to you tonight by Harris Chiropractic and Acupuncture, High Choice Feeders, Hammy Farms, HRC Feed Yards, JNR Car and Truck, Janru Trucking, JF Beaver Advertising. Also, Jackson Legal Group, Lone Tree Farms and Livestock, Metzger Family Farms, Metzger Appraisals and Metzger Family Farms. Also, Midwest Mixer, Western Bearing, Miller Veterinary Clinic, Norder Supply. Also, New Life Market, Plain Jan's, Platinum H Insurance, and Pokey Theaters. Right, currently going on, it is Phillipsburg and Colby. Don't have a score update on that one, but right now Goodland and Norton are also playing. That's 24-10 for Goodland over Norton at the end of the first quarter in that 1 versus 8 matchup. The other game, Russell and Hoisington to tip at 7 in the sub-state. 2:35 to go first half. Amber Lotter to walk it across. Left side to Brooke Strine into Pat. Oh, that was too high in a turnover. Scott City with 10 in the half. That was a good idea that time. Just a little bit high for Patton, it looked like, with 2:24 to go second quarter. The Beavers down 15, and nice hustle play by Patton to poke it out of bounds. But that string of 4 turnovers in a row really sparked the TMP run, and Scott City has not been able to recover from that. 25-11 here with 2:21 to go first half. 2:15 to go, whistle, and a foul away from the ball called on the Monarchs. That'll be their 6th turnover and also their 6th team foul. That'll be on Brooke Kenningsman, the freshman, her first. TMP is going to slap on full court press here with 2:15 to go in the half. Inbound into Erica Felker. Sky City can get this to within 8 to 10 before halftime. They'll be okay, but they need to get it closer here. They get into front court to Patton. Dribbles, bounce pass right side to Patton up top. Felker for a triple. Airballed out of bounds. Saved in a play by Patton. Oh, she hit the padding hard, and then ball stripped out of Strine's hands. Good hustle by Patton. A little shaken up. I think she's okay. Good hustle, though. 1:57 to go. It's that sense of urgency for the seniors. Never know when your last game's going to be. They'll get it into Strine. Up top to Patton. She'll take it strong right side, and she'll draw a foul on the floor. She'll be at the line for a 1-and-1 as TMP commits their 6th foul of the period, the 7th of the half. The foul on Brooke Koenigsman, that's her second. TMP with Emily Lane, Brooke Koenigsman, and Cassidy Yost with 2 fouls. As they'll bring in Yost with her 2 fouls. She can check in for a 1-and-1 here. It should have been on Koenigsman, number 22. And a little confusion there.
That was on Monarchs, number 22, Koenigsman, her second team.
And so Koenigsman will check out. Yost will check in. Yost has been really the big story of the first half. She is 5 for 5, has got 10 first half points for TMP. And a 1-and-1 for Patton. Scott City, 3 of 6 of the line all in this quarter. And 4 of 7, and she'll get the bonus. Patton with 3, 25-12. In fact, Scott City, their 6 points have come at the line this quarter. 1:52 to go first half. It's an 11 8-6 run here for TMP and make it 11-7 as Patton sinks them both and makes it a 12-point game. But Lady Beavers have scored 4 in a row all at the line. They're 4 of 6, though, in that stretch. 5 of 8 for the half. 100 seconds to go first half. TMP has not scored in 2 minutes. Minute 35 to go first half. With it is Von Littels. They'll take the air of the ball a little bit. Balthazar now up top to Hannah Garcia. Now here's a wide open left wing 3, and that's a third 3 for Von Littell in the first half. She has 11. 28-13, 124 to go first half. TMP has sank 4 three-pointers in this first half, and they now have a 15-point lead. Minute 10 to go first half. Scott City really needed to get it down to 10 at least before halftime, and right now they're down 15. Patton will drive right side, gets it stripped and stolen away. Good help defense that time by Balthazar, and the turnover on Scott City, their 11th of the half. And then Anna Berlotta leaps her there and steals it back. She'll take a strong, splits the defender, but loses it, but picked up and then still loose, and Scott City turns it right back over. 45 seconds to go first half driving in, but that time Garcia travels. Turnover number 8 on TMP, so last 20 seconds have gotten a little sloppy here. So we have a substitution in. Jessica Herman, a 5'9" senior, in for Yost. Coach Rose McFarland does not want her to get a third foul before halftime. 40 seconds before halftime, 28-13. TMP with the lead. Scott City with the ball back as they'll bring it across. TMP stays man-to-man. Of course, Rose McFarland, her brother, is former Colby High School girls coach Tom Stevens. Lotta will throw up a jump shot, but I think they're going to call her for a walk. Through a lot of contact. 13 Scott City turnover. Third straight Scott City turnover, so they've had strings of 4 turnovers and 3 turnovers in this first half, but way too many turnovers. 20 seconds to go before halftime. TMP has doubled up their point total in this second quarter after leading 14-6 after one. They've outscored Scott City 14-7. They've doubled up the Beavers in this quarter as well. 10 seconds to go first half, and it goes in the paint to Von Littell. Throws it right wing to Balthazar. Now to Von Littell. Here's a pull-up 3. Too strong, and that's the end of your first half. That was thrown up by Balthazar, but TMP has hit 4 threes in this first half and has a 28-13 lead on Scott City here at the break. We'll take a 3-minute timeout, come back with some first half stats and more. This is Scott City Beaver basketball. Scott City Beaver.
Women at every stage of life want a healthcare experience uniquely theirs, where excellence meets elegance and healthcare is personalized just for you. Scott County Hospital and Scott City Clinic's skilled physicians and nurses will help your family prepare for the birth of your baby. The private, comfortable, secure rooms for labor, delivery, and postpartum care include jacuzzi tubs for pain management during labor. Call Scott City Clinic to set an appointment today. We put our heart in healthcare.
Deeply rooted in the heart of western Kansas, Buglemore Family Farms is an efficient, team-driven, goal-oriented farming operation dedicated to hard work, moral integrity, community involvement, and environmental sustainability. Our diverse and knowledgeable team utilizes cutting-edge technology to incorporate practices that increase the productivity and profitability of the land. The land we farm is our livelihood and our future.
I pledge to myself,
on this very day,
to try to be kind.
In every way.
To every person, big or small.
I will help them if they fall.
When I love myself and others too.
That is the best that I can do.
Scott City Eye Center has been a leading provider of optometry services and vision care products in the Scott City community since 1999. Our experienced eye doctors offer comprehensive vision examinations at our Scott City Optometry office and specialize in the diagnosis and treatment of a wide array of eye diseases, conditions, and problems. We use advanced diagnostic technology and are committed to improving the quality of life of persons in the Scott City community through enhanced vision. Give yourself the gift of clear vision. Schedule an appointment with Joshua J. Gooden, OD, today.
American Implement, we know that our farmers and ranchers are getting up and going to work every morning to provide food, fuel, and fiber for the world. And even though time and technology keeps us constantly changing, one thing will always remain the same. We promise that we'll continue working right beside you. We appreciate all that you do for our country and our communities. From all of us at American Implement, thank you, and may God bless the American farmer and rancher.
Circle C Farms is family owned and operated. They offer a complete line of top quality farming services. Circle C Farms is now offering grid sampling and precision fertilizer applications. They have the right equipment for your job, and as always, they bring you tomorrow's technology to today's farming. So stop on by and visit with Steve and Ted about your needs, or just give them a call at 620-872-3299. Circle C Farms is a proud sponsor of the Beaver Broadcasting Network.
Back and forth early on. Scott City led 6-5 at the minute 57 mark of the first quarter, and then TMP closed out the quarter on a 9-0 run, hit a couple threes, went 3 of 4 at the line in that process. 14-6 after one. TMP scored the 11 of the first 14 points of the second quarter. Then Scott City had the last 4, but all those from the foul line. That doesn't help matters much. Scott City went the final 6:56 of the second quarter without a field goal. TMP hit 4 threes in that first half, and they lead at 28-13 here at the break. As we take a look at the first half scoring for Scott City, they were led by Allie Patton with 4. Brooke Strine with 3, Tori Ford with 3, Amber Lotta with 2, and Erica Felker with 1. But really kind of the game turned a little bit after Erica Felker picked up that second foul late in the first quarter, and then Scott City really had a string of turnovers that TMP scored all on, whether it was at the foul line or from 3, and Scott City really never been able to recover from that. They had 13 turnovers in the first half, 5 fouls, 4 steals, 8 defensive rebounds, 6 offensive boards, for a total of 14 rebounds. The length of TMP at times giving them fits for the Lady Beavers here in this first half. For TMP, they were led in the first half. Cassidy Yost, who was 5 for 5 from the floor with 10 points. 11 for J.C. Von Lintel. She drained 3 threes. She had all 3 of her threes. She's a 30% three-point shooter coming in. Emily Lane had 4 points, all from the line. And then Brooke Kingsman came off the bench for the first quarter, 3 for TMP for their 28 points. TMP had 7 fouls, 8 turnovers, 8 steals, 12 defensive rebounds, 2 offensive boards for a total of 14 rebounds. The rebounds are the same, 14 apiece, but Scott City down 15 on the scoreboard at the break at 28-13. We'll come back in 2 minutes, and I'll make that 3 minutes. 3-minute break. We'll come back to the rest of your first half stats and more. This is Scott City Beaver Basketball. Scott City Beaver Basketball.
Are you a user? If not, First National Bank of Scott City wants you to be. I'm serious. Use mobile and online banking. Not only can you look at your
Scott County Hospital is a highly trained team of motivated and compassionate professionals serving the needs of their community. Dr. Matthew Burns is a general surgeon whose specialty is caring for all patients with elective and emergency surgeries. Why travel for hours when you can be seen right here in Western Kansas? Dr. Burns is specially trained in colonoscopy, gallbladder, and laparoscopic surgeries, hernia repair, wound care, and much more. Scott County Hospital. We put our heart in healthcare.
White's Food Liner is located at 1314 South Main Street in Scott City, Kansas. They are open daily from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. Home delivery is available Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. just by calling 620-872-5854. They are a full-service grocery store offering a wide selection of varieties at affordable prices. Sign up today for their mobile app. Look for it in the App Play Store under White's Food Liner. Don't forget to visit today.
Go with the proven winner. I'm Michael Trout from State Farm in Scott City. When it comes to auto insurance, we score big with our policyholders. We score on competitive rates, on customer service, and on satisfaction and speedy claim handling. Let us quote your autos today and make you a part of the Trout State Farm team. Call or stop by Michael Trout State Farm and you can be assured of our personal best. Go with the winner, Michael Trout State Farm, Scott City.
Halftime score here for the TMP Marion Lady Monarchs out of the Mid-Continent League over the Great West Activity Conference Scott City Lady Beavers. Taking a look at some of the first half stats here. Scott City just shot 4 of 18 from the floor in the first half. And that is just 22%. 0 of 3 on make that 0 of 5 on threes and 4 of 13 on twos and 5 of 8 from the line. TMP was one better at the line. They were 6 of 8 from the line. They were 9 of 22 from the floor in that first half for the Lady Monarchs. 9 of 22 there for 41%. So that's really the big story there, as they were 4 of 8 on threes, 5 of 14 on twos, 6 of 8 from the line. Foul trouble, Scott City had Erica Felker with 2. Emily Lane, Brooke Kingsman, and Cassidy O's also had 2 for TMP. Other scores at half up at Phillipsburg, maybe a little bit of a surprise. Colby 29, Phillipsburg 19 at the break. And Goodland after the first quarter, you haven't seen a halftime scoring yet, but Goodland all over Norton 24-10. So Scott City would rally and score at least 16 more points than TMP in this half. They would head to Goodland on Friday, take on that Colby Phillipsburg winner. Hoisington Russell girls the tip at 7. Second half here officially underway. It'll be Amber Lott, Allie Patton, Brooke Strine, Ella Rumford, and Erica Felker. Bounce pass to Felker as TMP stays in their man defense. Up top to Rumford, now to Felker left side. 7:45 here in this third. Now to Pat through her hands and another turnover. That's the story of the night here for Scott City. 14 turnovers. TMP has cashed in on a good chunk of those, and Lane will cash in on that for 2 more. Her first field goal, she has 6, and it's 30-13 with 7.5 to go third quarter. All has come down to turnovers for Scott City, averaging 17 a game, but they're right now at 14 here. 7:20 to go this third period. Lotta with the dribble up top, through the hands, and almost another turnover. Here's Allie Patton driving strong right side. She'll lay it up too strong, tipped around in the hands of Von Littell for TMP. Patton had a good strong move at it, but just left it a little too strong off the back iron or off the backboard, and the 3 is good. Balthazar hits the 3, and it's all of a sudden a 20-point game here in the first minute of this third quarter. TMP has hit 5 of 9 threes here tonight. It's Felker with it in the front court. It's a 20-point game, make that an 8-0 run for TMP in this game. 6:40 to go third quarter. Scott City has not had a field goal in 8 minutes. That also doesn't help things. Here's Rumford trying to end that. Shot might have been partially altered after she turned around. Von Lintel with their 5th board, and TMP looking to add to their 8-0 run. They've had an 11-0 run in this game. They're on an 8-0 run, but Amber Lotta intercepts a cross-court pass. 9th Monarch turnover, and Lotta will race it right to left here. 6:20 to go third, and then she loses it out of her hands and out of bounds. 14th turnover. 33-13, and When TMP gets hot in this gym, watch out. And they have certainly gotten warm shooting here. Scott City, polar opposite. 2 minutes into this second half. Right with the dribble here now is Hamel. Up top, it goes to Emily Lane. Left side to Yost. Now they go right corner. Another open three, and Balthazar will drain another one. 36-13 with 5:50 to go third quarter. Balthazar, 42% three-point shooter, and another bad pass and a turnover. Lane pulls up, and that one crawls off. Rebound fought for a tie-up. It'll be TMP ball in the possession arrow. It's another 11-0 run for the Monarchs, and Coach Amy Felker wants time. It'll be a full. We'll take it as well. 5:43 here in the third frame. It's TMP Marion 36, Scott City 13. Back in a minute. This is Beaver basketball. Team back in a minute. This is Beaver.
For more than 65 years, Tetro has been the region's leader in intelligent, efficient, and budget-friendly plumbing and HVAC. Through pre-construction intelligent construction services, commercial and industrial service, residential plumbing and HVAC service, the company's values of respect, excellence, and determination can be seen through everything we do. Tetro commits to provide reliable services through team enrichment, training, and technology to be the contractor of choice.
Is your dog ungroomed and smelly?
It's 36-13 TMP with the lead, and it's their ball out of the Scott City timeout, or 5:40 to go third quarter. Monarchs are 3 of 4 to start this second half, and they're going to get 2 free throws coming here with Megan Hamel, who's 58% at the line as Scott City commits the foul. Allie Patner's second. Hamel 14 of 24 on the year. Scott City or TMP tonight now 7 of 9 as they added their 11-0 run. It's now 12. They've scored the first 9 points of this period. 37-13, 5:40 to go third quarter. TMP hit that three by Vaughn Littell, made it from a 12-point game to a 15-point game. 5:40 to go third quarter. A little full court pressure into Felker in the front court, goes right to Ella Rumford. Stops almost, probably got away with the walk. And now Felker will drive in, and she'll draw the foul, and she'll get 2 free throws. Felker, just 1 point tonight. She had 2 fouls in that first quarter, and when she picked up her second, that really kind of turned the game around in TMP's favor. The foul on Hamel, her first, TMP's first of the half. Felker 1 of 2 at the line, make it 2 of 3. Just 2 points for her, 38-14. 5:32 to go third quarter. But the last 6 points for Scott City have come at the line. They have not had a field goal in 9 minutes. Felker hits them both. Scott City now 7 of 10 at the line. It's 38-15, but that's a recipe for disaster against the number 9 ranked team in 3A when you haven't had a field goal in 9 minutes in their gym. The ball knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Scott City, and TMP feels like that rim has just gotten wider and wider and wider as the game has gone on. Out high to Megan Hamel. And now underneath shot, no. Rebound Ella Rumford. She'll grab her 4th board of the night. In the front court, here's Amber Lotta, pulls up mid-range jumper short. Rebound Strine, follow up, no. Gets her own rebound, third time, no. Left it a little short there a couple of times there, and the rebound goes to TMP. Back the other way, up by 23, 5 minutes to go third quarter. Left baseline, it's Hamel underneath cutting lane. She'll go in and draw the foul, and Patton, her third, team second with 4:59 to go third quarter. So it's about a 10-minute field goal drought for Scott City. They've only had 1 field goal since the second quarter, or since the first quarter. And Lane, who's 4 of 4 at the line, has 6 points, make it 5 of 5, and now 7, makes it 39-15 with 4:59 to go third quarter. Tori Ford in, replacing Patton, who just picked up her 3rd foul. She's picked up both the Scott City's fouls this half. Lane hits another free throw in rhythm. She now has 8. It's 40-15. She came into tonight 33 points away from 1,000 in her career. Now at 25. 4:50 to work third quarter. Up top to Felker. 4:45 here in this third quarter. Driving right side. Uses upper dribble now to Strine out high. Beavers down 25. Really, I'll be honest, they're not taking anything away from TMP, but as Ford will fire up a three, crawls off, rebound strike. Can she get a field goal? Yes, she can. That's her 5th point and her 7th board. And it's her first field goal for Scott City in ages. 40-17, 4:18 to go third quarter. About a 10-minute 40 or 36-second drought. 4:10 to go. Shot altered from behind by Lotta on the layup attempt by Hamel. It's going to be TMP's ball. But what I was going to say is TMP is not taking anything away from them. They're not 25 points better than Scott City, now 23. Here's a shot up left baseline, and Lane has 10. 42-17, midway point of this third quarter, and TMP is hitting all their shots, it feels like, in the second half, and ball altered out by Vaughn Littell. It'll still stay with the Lady Beavers here at the midway point of this third quarter. But TMP has hit their threes. They've hit 5, make that 6 of them tonight. Scott City has not hit a single one. Rumford goes left to Amber Lotta with 3:50 to go third quarter. Up top to Felker. She'll drive right side, drives in strong, and may have gotten away with the charge. Stryden's shot is blocked underneath. Rebound, Vaughn Littell in transition. Here come the Monarchs. They're letting him play for the most part. Turnover on TMP, their 10th of the night. Lotta with a steal. She'll go 1 on 3, go around, and that's going to be a charge. There was no question about that call. Lotta is second, team's 3rd of the half, and Scott City's 17th turnover with 3:33 to go third quarter. And Mallory Cup in replacing Amber Lotta. Might be the first time that Lotta's checked out tonight here with 3:33 to go third quarter. 42-17 Monarchs lead. Just a combination of cold shooting for Scott City and way too many turnovers. Just a lot of different variables. Pass behind Hamel, but she finds a way to pick it up. Coach Rose McFarland calls a timeout before the turnover. Scott City does not like the call there with 3:18 to go third quarter. They thought it was it is a 30-second timeout with 30-second timeout with 3:18 to go third quarter. Want to thank J&R Car and Truck Center for providing transportation here to Scott City, or to from Scott City to Hayes. You can view their new and premium inventory on their lot at J&R Car Truck Center, West 5th Street, Scott City, or also online, jrcarandtruck.com. Also, basketball tonight brought to you by Precision Ag and Seed, Our Brothers Auto Body Mechanic, Richards Financial Services, Road and Bean Green Agency, Scott City Eye Center, Scott City Pharmacy, Giftologist, Sky Community Foundation, Scott Cooperative Association, Scott County Fitness Center, Scott County Hospital, and Scott County Record. Also, Scott Pro Security State Bank, Spencer Pest Control, State Farm Insurance, Stevens Veterinary Services, Original Grande, True North Cafe, Turner Sheet Metal, Vogelmore Family Farms, Western Kansas Insurance, Western State Bank, Wheatland Electric, White's Food Line, and Wendy's. Out of the TMP timeout, it's kind of controversial. Now they get a holding foul on Ella Rumford. That's her first. Team's 4th of the half with 3:16 here in the third. 42-17 TMP on top. Monarchs have taken advantage, feels like about every turnover opportunity that Scott City has had tonight, and they've been hot from 3. In the paint to Lane, who has 10. Left side, they have 3 in double figures, and a 3, of course. Kingsman, that's her 7th 3 of the night. 45-17, 3 minutes to go, third quarter. And she has 2 threes with 6 points. Right side to Ford, up top to Ella Rumford here with 2:50 to go third quarter. So you look at that, it's a 28-point game. Stride in the left corner. TMP has hit 3 threes in this third. They have 7 for the game. That's 21 points differential from the three-point arc in a 28-point game. 2:35 to go third quarter. Ford with the dribble. Now right baseline Rumford. Ball fake. No look pass behind the cup. She'll go up and she goes into the contact and draws the foul. She'll get 2 free throws. Nice move there by the sophomore. Just the second foul in the Monarchs this half. It'll be charged to Sophia Balthazar, her second foul. Cup, 2 free throws coming up. She has 6 of 14 on the air at the line, 43%, and it's too strong off the heel on the first. Scott City now 5 of 9 from, make that 7 of 11 from the line. TMP 8 of 10. Second free throw is good for Cup. She's on the board. It's 45-18, 2:27 to go third quarter, but Out of the last 12 points for Scott City, 8 of those have come from the line in almost a 16-minute span. That's tough. 2:14 to go third quarter. Right side, it goes over to Brooke Canningsman, who has 2 threes and 6 points. Up top to Lane, goes left side with the pass to Balthazar. Here's a 3. That's too strong, and finally Von Littell misses one. Felker gets a rebound. She was 3 of 3 before that from downtown. Minute 55 here in the third. Lady Beavers have yet to hit a triple tonight. They've come in 32% from three-point range, that high to Ford. They hit 81 threes this year. That's triple of what Scott City had a year ago. And now up top to Ford here with a minute 40 into Strine. Catches it. Her layup right side is good. That was a nice move. She has 7. 45-20 with 95 seconds to go third quarter. TMP quickly back the other way. Kingsman for her third 3. It's good. She is 3 of 3 from downtown. 48-21, 25 to go third quarter. And TMP now with 8 threes in the game, 4 in this quarter alone. 78 seconds to go third quarter. Now Felker used up dribble, and now here's Strine driving left lane line, goes up strong, bank shot too strong, and a foul, and 2 free throws coming. That's team foul. Lane's third foul, team's third of the half. Free throw is bouncing off for Strine. 1:09 to go third quarter. As they'll bring in Allie Patton with Scott City and Amber Lotta. Also in is Jessica Herman and Hannah Garcia. Second free throw for Strine. That one goes home. She hits 1 out of 2. She now has 8 points. And it is 48-21, final minute of this third quarter. Apologize for little technical issues here, but we're back here. It's 48-21. Strine hit 1 out of 2. She has 9. And ball knocked out of bounds here with 56.1 to go third quarter. TMP 17-3, 10-1 in the MCL. They have 4 senior starters. That's gonna be a big chunk for them to lose the future, but they've got some bright ones coming up. Von Littell will return for them next year. She averages 13 a game, and Kingsman a 3-3, and she has 9 tonight. Just a 19% three-point shooter, but you combine that with the temperature in this gymnasium, and she's feeling hot from behind the arc tonight. 28 seconds to go third quarter. TMP will dribble it out high. Kingsman with it, guarded by Felker. 17 seconds to go third quarter. Felker guarding Kingsman out high. TMP is just going to go for the final shot of this quarter. They have a 27-point lead, a 20-8 run in this third quarter. Here's a 3, and that is short for Von Littell. Amber Lotta with the rebound. 2 seconds, 1 second. Tried to launch a baseball one, but is rejected by Von Littell, and that's how the third quarter comes to an end. A 20-8 run in this third quarter for TMP, and they have built up a 27-point lead heading to the fourth at 48-21. Back in a minute for the fourth quarter. This is Beaver basketball.
Located in the heart of cattle country, Midwest Mixer Service of Dodge City and Scott City knows the livestock.
Is your dog ungroomed and smelly? Then come on by the new and improved Wagon Wash, located at 501 Jackson Street in Scott City, Kansas. We added on a dog wash for your pet's hygienic needs. There are 6 different modes you can choose from: shampoo, oatmeal conditioner, rinse, odor control, flea and tick, and blow dry. Our facilities are regularly cleaned, and we have a vending machine full of treats for you and your pet. Follow us on Facebook at Wagon Wash Car Wash.
If you're in the market for a new or used vehicle, check out J&R Auto Group with locations in Scott City, Oakley, and Colby. J&R Auto Group has a fully trained service and parts staff for repairs on most makes and models of vehicles in Scott City and both Oakley locations. Locally owned and operated, J&R Auto Group provide over 250 new and used vehicles in stock and ready to be delivered. Stop on in and check out J&R Auto Group LLC.com for all your vehicle needs. White's Food Liner is located at 1314.
It is a 48-21 Monarch lead as we head to the fourth quarter. Back here inside Al Billinger Fieldhouse. Adam Kadavy with you, and looks to be probably Scott City's final game of the year. Erica Felker with it high right, and The Lady Beavers down 27. It's kind of sad with this group of seniors that have had a lot of contributions over the years. 3 for Patton is short, rebound underneath the Von Littell. Both teams with 20 rebounds now in the game. Scott City led by Brooke Strine's 8 points. TMP has 3 in double figures. 11 for J.C. Von Littell, 10 for Emily Lane, and 10 for Cassidy Yost. She had all those in the first half, and then Brooke Kingsman with 9. And a nice cut, left bank shot good. That's Jessica Herman, her first 2, and it's 50-21, 7:17 to go. Lady Beavers started off strong, 5-1 the season, and then January, that was just a cold, brutal month there. Brooke Kingsman with the reach-in foul, her 3rd. Team's 3rd of the half, make that 4th of the half. 7:04 to go, and they did pick up a couple of wins in February, 1 in January, but only 3 wins since December. 7 minutes to go into Strine. Ball deflected, picked up though by Strine, catches it for double figures, throws it up, leaves it short, and the rebound to Cassidy Yost for TMP. Had a good look at Strine. She had both of Scott City's field goals in that 3rd quarter, which is just 4 tonight, make that 6 tonight for the Lady Beavers, all from 2-point range. 9 free throws and 6 2-point baskets, no threes. TMP has lived behind the 3-point arc. Nearly half of their 50 points have come from behind the arc. They've hit 8 threes. That's 24 of their 50. 90 seconds in this 4th quarter. Von Littell, ball poked away but picked up though by Hannah Garcia. Up top to Brooke Kingsman, goes right side over to J.C. Von Littell. Goes around with 6:15 to go, kind of a unorthodox dribble down, driving strong. Yost will lay it up too strong. Rebound Amber Lotta, and that's going to be a tie-up. It'll be TMP's ball here with 6:09 to go. But TMP started out 3 of 4 in that 3rd quarter. In fact, they only missed 5 shots in that 3rd quarter and hit 6 of them, hit 6 of 11. So they're north of 50%. Scott City really struggling from the field here tonight. Ford back in for the Lady Beavers as we approach 6 minutes to go in this one. Left corner to Brooke Kingsman in at paint. Turnaround jumper up, and 4 in a row in the 4th quarter for Herman. And we're going to get a running clock here with 5:57 to go, 52-21. Scott City boys and TMP Marion Thursday night, 7:30 from the Max Jones Fieldhouse in Goodland. Allie Patton up top to Tori Ford, into Strine, catches it, and she is fouled by J.C. Von Littell. That is team foul number 5 on the Monarchs, just the first on the 5'11 junior. Coach McFarland will clear the bench, or correction, bring in Emily Lane, also Megan Hamel, and Sophia Balthazar. So they have all 4 of their starting 5 on the court here with the 31-point lead. Up top, it'll go to Amber Lotta, left corner to Tori Ford. Turns down the 3. She'll drive in, now pivots, bounce pass up top. Lotta for Scott City's first 3 of the night. Too strong. Rebound tracked down by Felker out high, and Scott City will get another crack at it. Lotta just 2 points, Felker just 3. Ford for 3, yes! She has her 9th 3 of the year, 52-24, and Scott City finally nails a 3. 4:50 to go in the game. First 3 of the night for the Lady Beavers. And Scott City's top 2 leading scorers coming in just a combined 5 points, and a shot is good for 2 on the other end. Megan Hamel with her first field goal in 4, 54-24, 4:35 to go. Up top now, Amber Lotta goes left with the pass to Ford, back to Lotta out high. 4:25 to go off the screen. Here's Felker. Scott City trying for back-to-back 3s. No, it deadens off the back iron. Loose underneath. We're going to get a... Oh, my. That's been a tie-up all night. Instead, they get the foul on Allie Patton. That's her 4th. Not that it matters, it's not a close game, but that's just kind of frustrating. 4th foul there for Patton, team's 5th, as she'll check out. Mallory Cup will be in. 3:57 to go. 54-24 Monarch lead. They took over in that later in the final 90 seconds of the first quarter, and here's Amber Lotta with a steal. Oh, she double dribbled with it. Just a little bit too loose of a dribble. Scott City's first turnover of the 4th quarter and the 18th of the game. 3:36 to go. Good hustle, though, for Lotta. It's going to be her final game. in Scott City basketball uniform. 3:25 to go. Coach Amy Felker is going to go clear the bench here and be kind of a curtain call for some of these seniors in their final game here with 3:15 to go. Here's a straightaway three, and it's good. Balthazar with 3 threes in the half, 57-24, 3:08 to go. As TMP keeps launching them here in the fourth quarter, that's their 9th three of the game, their 5th in the second half, 57-24, 3 minutes to go. And Felker with a three, no, rebound loose and picked up, though, by Hamel. Into the front court, and a whistle and a timeout for Coach Rose McFarland as she burns a timeout for substitute purposes. And we'll take a timeout as well. 2:48 to go, fourth quarter. Let's come back in 30 seconds. It's 57-24 TMP, back in 30 seconds. This is Beaver basketball.
White's Food Liner is located at 1314 South Main Street in Scott City, Kansas. They are open daily from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. Home delivery is available Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. just by calling 620-872-5854. They are a full-service grocery store offering a wide selection of varieties at affordable prices. Sign up today for their mobile app. Look for it in the App Play Store under White's Food Liner. Don't forget to visit today.
(57-24) TMP in control here with 2:48 to go back here. Goodland just saw an update on their game with Norton. That is 70-23. Goodland over the Blue Jays going into the fourth quarter. Haven't seen an update since halftime between Phillipsburg and Colby. Colby was up 29-19 at the break. And now Phillipsburg has bounced back for now a 3-point lead first minute of the fourth quarter at 42-39. So out of the TMP timeout, 2:44 to go. We'll set the subs here for both teams. And a whistle and a travel on TMP, their 11th turnover. Scott City has in Erica Felker, also Brindley Stevens. Jonna Sowers in for the first time, the 5'5 junior. Also Jordan Coe, the 5'6 sophomore, and Cheyenne Kramer, a 5'8 sophomore. 2:24 left. Left side of the pass to Sowers. Off a screen up top to Stevens. Stevens cutting in, Kramer trying to get there, and it's stolen away. Aaliyah Saib, a 5'9 sophomore, and a whistle, and they're going to get a ball knocked out of bounds, with 2:06 to go. Continuous clock here in the fourth quarter. Grayson Shipper's in there, a 5'10 freshman. Now the pass for Garcia, hit a little high there, and a turnover. In transition to Kramer, loses the dribble, and that's poked out by TMP. As the Monarchs now with 12 turnovers tonight, Scott City with 19. Minute 45 to go. 57-24. TMP with the lead. They'll play in Goodland on Friday night. Inbound into Sowers, now left corner. Felker for a three. Off the back iron, it hits the basket support up top, and it'll go to TMP with 90 seconds left. So her career coming to an end for Ella Rumford, Amber Lotta, Tori Ford, Allie Patton, and Amber Lotta. Minute 19 to go. You had Rumford, also Lotta, and Patton, who suited up all 4 years of varsity, part of those state tournament teams in 19 and 20. Final minute of this one. Yeah, Lotta, Rumford, as I mentioned, and Patton, all part of those state tournaments. For seniors, layup on the other side, no for Saib. Rebound in the hands of Cheyenne Kramer. 50 seconds go, and then throwing away, throwing up, missing it is going to be Garcia, but the rebound follow is good. Grayson Shippers with their first two, 59-24 with 41.5 to go, and a cool move here for Coach Amy Felker. She's going to burn a timeout for substitution purposes and put the seniors out there for one final time in their career. Allie Patton, Tori Ford, Amber Lotta, Ella Rumford, and then Brooke Strine, the only non-senior. Get them one final curtain call, hopefully an opportunity to score here. 41.5 seconds to go as Amber Lotta to bring it across. 59-24, Ford with it. 30 seconds to go, ball poked out. 30 seconds to go. Scott City will inbound it underneath their own basket there. Or, correction, the corner with 20 seconds to go. Time running out here. Up top to Lauda. 15 seconds now to Patton. Up top to Lauda. They'll work it around to Ford. Into Ella Rumford. Can she score? Nope. Ford with it 7 seconds, 6 seconds. Lauda will turn down the three. She'll drive in and draw the offensive foul or travel, and that'll be the ball game. So the season comes to an end for Scott City, and TMP will advance to the semifinals of the Goodland Sub-State on Friday night. 59-24, the Monarch Buffaloes win it tonight over the Scott City Lady Beavers. TMP 18-3 on the air. Lady Beavers end their season at 8-13. Post-game show to begin in 3 minutes. This is Scott City Beaver basketball. For basketball.
One team, one goal.